What's up guys, welcome back for another DevPro Duel video. Them Sylvans, Shinras, this is my current deck list. I'm very happy with the build, although there are a few cards I'd like to main deck, but I'll come back to that at the end of the video in the deck profile. Not going to waste any more time, so let's hop in the first game. My opponent is playing, a burn deck, deck you don't want to play against. My opening hand, so Charity to set up the Sage, and normal summon Peace. So Peace normal summon, I can mill the top cards from the deck, or at least Excavate, you know. And when Sage, your level 7, is excavated and sent to the grave, you can get a Sylvan spell or trap from your grave back to your hand. So most of in this deck you'll add your Charity, your Sylvan Charity. And thanks to Nutrient, I can special summon Lone Fire and make Felgrant in the process with both trees, and at the same time leave the Lone Fire on the field. So again, set up the Charity, activate Charity, and set up my top card of the deck. And that, at the moment he only sets 3 back rows, so again the possibility of playing against artifacts was in my mind. But I see that he's playing in burn deck. So Magic Cylinder targets, so I don't want to take 2/7 in the face, so that's why I activate Felgrant, targeting my tree, so that's unaffected by card effects. Not going to attack his Soma, the Spirit I believe it's called. Not want to take any more damage. Strange build, Phoenix Chain is his imp. And yeah, with both the trees on the field, test my luck and mill the leaf from the top of the deck. So when leaf, the Celebi is milled, excavated and sent to the grave, I can destroy one monster from the opponent, or at least one monster on the field. And I believe I don't have any Hermitries in the deck, so that's why I make Scrap Dragon in the process, so destroy my Phoenix Chain, and it's one of his sets, which is the Dimension one. He pretty much scoops, so justice against those decks. Next, a very short duel, as you'll see. This is basically the opening hand you want to have. Lone Fire in combination with your field spell. Lone Fire gets you gets your tree to the field, and thanks to your field spell you can stack the top card of your deck, which will be most of the time your Peace. And then when Peace gets milled, you can special summon your Lone Fire back to the field and make another Hermitry and make Felgrant in the process. And Felgrant backed up with Phoenix Chain Horn. That's a very strong first turn setup. Fire Fist, so test my luck, normal summon Peace. Look at the top card, so no plant, no Shinra. It's placed on the bottom, then activate Nutrient. Nutrient is an excellent card to get an easy access to a first turn a fast Lone Fire Blossom. Again, pretty much the same move, so with the field spell, put that piece on top, and then special summon Lone Fire again, make Felgrant, essentially end with Felgrant and MST set. Obviously going to MST his tanky. Reveal the top card in the end phase with the field spell, and now I either have the choice, since it wasn't a plant, it wasn't a Shinra monster, so I have the choice to either leave it on the top or put it to the bottom of the deck, and it's obviously Solemn Warning, so let's just leave it on the field. Fertilizer is just broken in this deck, because you can, if Fertilizer survives, you can reborn the plant each turn, unless the monster on the field is destroyed or leaves the field. Which does not equal exceeding. So if you exceed with the monster, your Fertilizer lives, and that's why it's so busted in this deck. Lone Fire leaves the field. I don't think I have Hermitries in the deck, so special summon Copy Plant, copy my tree, and make double Felgrant. Not much he can do. So I think he has both Trapstun and Book of Moon, I believe, set. So activate my field spell again in the end phase. You pretty much have nothing to lose if you reveal a plant, a Shinra. You can make a plus. Otherwise it's just the choice up to you if you leave the card on the top or the bottom of the deck. So attack for 2/8 he books, but obviously double Felgrant is nothing to laugh at, so GG. Next, what deck was it? The Lightsworn. This was a very good match. My opening hand is not that great, as you see. He has an amazing opening hand. He goes for the Spark Dragon, which will cause a lot of problems. So my opening hand, activate Charity, hopefully get something going. But I don't, so stack the top cards on my deck, activate the field spell, discard the piece, and I believe I stack Hermitry to the top of my deck since I have Fertilizer in my hand, since that was my only option at the moment. Heal Lilas, I have forced to finish Chain. He reactivates Reasoning. There is one card, since he was playing some kind of Lightsworn deck, there was one card I didn't want to see come off the top, that was Lila, so that's why I call level 4. He mills Malicious and makes an excellent move, go for yeah, Excite the Knight. I know it's the Hermitry on the top of my deck, so mill it in the end phase, set up my Fertilizer, and hope again I get lucky. But I think, yeah, because of the Charity, the second tree is milled, and yeah, not lucky, drawn to the Nutrient, which is dead. I'm forced to finish Chain his Excite the Knight and attack over it. I know the Stardust Spark Dragon will protect it, but that was my only choice. And he activates Mind Control, normal summons his Plague, so the Leo is coming, and Bottomless is used because of his yeah, his Stardust Spark Dragon. So again, this was a very good duel. Nothing I can yeah, nothing I could do about it. Next, again, pretty much a very busted opening hand. Lone Fire into Hermitry. First activate Charity, so put the stake the 2 cards from the top, on the top of my deck. One of them was Peace, so activate the 3 on the field, mill the Peace, draw an extra card in the process, and special summon Lone Fire. Lone Fire gets another 3 to the field. Test my luck, mill the Sage, so when Sage is excavated and sent to the grave, I can get back my Charity to the hand. Pretty much setting up for next turn. We're playing a mirror match. He activates his Charity on his own, and since yeah, he lost a die roll, the rock paper scissors game, he immediately scoops. Yeah, if he started, he had, I believe, Warning, and so he had a nice opening hand if he started. Again, next, Spellbooks. So Lone Fire into Hermitry, test my luck, mill a 3, so excellent, draw into Charity, perfect. So when 3 itself is excavated and sent to the grave, I can stack the 3 top cards from my deck. I don't know which cards I stack to the top, I'm not sure. Yeah, finish Chain and activate the 3 on the field. Any Divine Red, so he discards his world. So that's that can be a problem, since he's probably going to reborn it later in the duel, and at the same moment, at the same process, destroy my field. Set up the Dandelion, activate the 3 on the field, so mill the Dandelion and get an extra draw in the process. Attack for 2/7 and set both Phoenix Chains, which is perfect against a possible or another Magician. Which he top decks now, since he top decks into the secret. Search out the Magician, which I have to finish Chain. Hopefully he does not have a Wisdom, but he does. So the World of Prophecy is coming, since he's going to search out, I believe, a Master from his deck. Yeah, activate Master to search out the Life, and yeah, with Life he can reborn his world. Try to activate its effect, but luckily I did have a second Finish Chain, so Finish Chain is world. And then he's going to set his Fate, I believe, and then pass. Yeah, the Fate is set, so draw into the Sage, perfect. So activate Charity to stack the 2 top cards on my deck. And here I make a minor mistake. What I should have done was just activate my 3 on the field and see if it's a Finish Chain or something like that. I can just chain my MST. But yeah, I was a bit reckless there. But yeah, maybe I thought it was maybe another Divine Red. So that's why I activated MST, but yeah, nothing I can do about that. So normal summon Spore and make Formula and Catastor should be an excellent field against Spellbooks, and also with the protection. Again, another Magician to search out, I believe, yeah, the field spell, but I have an MST set, so nothing threatening. Makes Gachi, good move, my turn. I draw into the Sage, so I normal summon Beast, and I hope I excavate the plant or Shinra from the top of my deck, and that way, if a plant was sent to the grave, that way I can special summon the Sage from my hand. I don't, so Sage is still in my hand. He activates the field spell, so chain MST, that way the field spell misses timing, special summoning a monster from the deck. He sets another Divine Red, so my turn again. Draw into the Knight. Then normal summon Knight, so Excavate the top card from my deck, which is also a Knight, so now I can search out any Sylvan card and put it on top of my deck, and that's perfect, since now I can also special summon Sage and stack Mushroom on the top of my deck, since Mushroom, or at least with the Sage on the field, I can mill the top card from the deck. And yeah, when Mushroom is milled, I can destroy one back row from the opponent, but he has another Divine Red, so Sage is destroyed. And I pretty much have an excellent field. Maybe I should have gone for Stardust here. He does not. He does not have a lot of outs. Probably Dark Hole to destroy the field. So I eventually go for Stardust, but I probably should have done that much earlier. And yeah, this pretty much seals the deal, since I think it's a useless master set. So anyway, this was a very good duel. Yeah, let's see next. Yeah, heroes. This was also, I think this was one of the best duels I had when I was playing Sylvan's Shinras. So Lone Fire into 3, and thanks to the field spell I can stay the top card, which will be the piece, and then activate the 3 on the field, mill the piece, draw an extra card in the process, draw into Charity, perfect, excellent. So special summon Lone Fire, test my luck with another 3. No, first activate Charity to stay the top card from my deck, which will be another 3. And then draw an extra card, make Felgrant, and then because the 3 was milled, stack the top 3 cards from my deck. So I think I'm in an excellent position here. I see this playing heroes. So he special summons a Bellman, normal summons his Alias. He's going to make Archetype. Okay, obviously going to keep the Fiendish Chain and activate Felgrant to make it unaffected. There's no reason to activate Fiendish Chain there. Miracle Fusion to fusion the Shining, which will get Fiendish Chain to obviously protect the Felgrant. And here I know it was the piece. I put it on top with 3 effects, so Reborn, Lone Fire. And here I don't know why I activated my Fertilizer. It's a bit idiot, since now, yeah, I special summon my 3 with Fertilizer, and then I run into Torrential, so I activate Felgrant targeting my 3, and he chains Bottomless, so I lose my whole field. What I should have done there was just tribute my Lone Fire. I believe special summon a 3 from the deck, don't know if I still have a 3 in my deck, or Sage, and go from there. There you probably would have activated Torrential and chain Bottomless, and then I would have still had my Fertilizer, so very reckless, very big misplay on my part. So with the 3 field spells, yeah, double field spell in my hand and one on the field, get lucky, mill the Leaf, mill the Celebi to destroy his Alias, draw into a useless MST. He only has 1 set back row, pretty much dead the whole duel, so not going to MST, that just said it. I'm hoping that I draw into a low level plant, since I do have the nutrient set to go for Lone Fire and get me back into the duel, set the Bottomless, so nothing I can do about this Alias on the field, and take again 1900. It's going to set this warning. This time I'm going to MST. Yeah, first activate the field spell again, get a bit lucky, so mill Celebi, mill the Leaf and destroy his Alias, since probably his face down was probably the Bubble Man, and then MST also is warning, which was a good move, since I do top deck into the copy plant, nutrient target, so special summon Lone Fire, special summon Sage. Yeah, I didn't have a 3 in the deck, test my luck, not lucky, and risk attacking into the prison, but I don't think I have I had an option at that moment. The top decks into a prison, special summons Spellman, activate the warrior, yeah, returning alive is going to exceed for Excalibur, luckily that Bottomless. Then I'm going, yeah, first activate the field spell, mill the Spore, excellent, excellent. So now I can banish my Shinra's in the grave, banish Leaf, eventually either go for Leo in the extra deck or go for Star Eater, so both are options. Activate Fertilizer to bring the copy plant to the field and make Aurea, and Aurea is a very nice card. If you have Fertilizer on the field, you can activate its effect and excavate the top 3 cards from the deck, and if those are Shinras, those will be sent to the grave. And in this case I excavated or sent 2 Shinras to the grave, and I can, thanks to Aurea's effect, I can bounce the same amount of cards as plants that were sent to the grave. So this time it was 2, so I can bounce back 2 cards, bounce back your Fertilizer, and reuse your Fertilizer in the same turn, and that's just a disgusting move with Aurea. And because I milled the mushroom on top of my deck, I can destroy his back row. He had the warrior in his grave, so he can special summon that, negate both attacks, and then in main phase 2, Fertilizer is still live, and then activate Fertilizer to bring back the 3, activate 3, test my luck. No, I activate Charity to put, since I knew the both cards on top of my deck weren't useful, so activate them both 3s and end with Valgrant. Again, Miracle Fertilizer live again. He top decks into a useless Gemini Spark, so this was an excellent game. Fortunately that misplay, but yeah, lesson learned. Next, what was the opponent playing? Ah yes, zombies. This was also an excellent match, although he makes some also minor mistakes. He normal summons a Zombie Master in sets 2, so I was like, okay, not that great of a first turn setup. Activate, or at least activate my field spell. What he should have done was just wait with this MST, wait if I activated my field spell, discard the card and then chain his MST. So he's a bit reckless activating his MST too soon. Test my luck with Knight, not going to mill anything I believe, and Suicide into the Zombie Master, so I think we're both set up in a good position. Nothing threatening, although he fools just into a Malicious, and he makes Void Ogre Dragon, so I Fiendish Chain it on the summon, since I don't want to set his whole hand, and then the Void Ogre is a very big threat, so him going for Void Ogre there didn't make that much sense, since he does have a Mizuki in his hand, which he cannot get in his grave. So he probably should have gone for Stardust there, and then I would have been forced to Fiendish Chain his Scrap Dragon. In the end, it didn't really matter that much if his Void Augur was a Stardust or not. Top deck into the Charity, and thanks to Charity, draw into the Spore. Activate Nutrient, so special summon the Lone Fire. Lone Fire tributes for 3, and then I'm going to test my luck and mill another 3, so perfect, I can set up the 3 top cards on my deck, and because I milled the 3 I can reborn it with Call, and I stacked the Leaf on top of my deck with the 3 on the field, and Leaf was excavated so I can destroy his Void Ogre Dragon. Then thanks to the field spell I can set up the piece and make Alcei. Alcei is also one of the new rank 8 monsters, and with Alcei you can declare the top card of your deck once per turn, and if you call it right you can add it to your hand. So most of the time you'll just call Fertilizer, because that's one of the cards you really want to have, or otherwise you can you want to mill the top card from your deck, because if you mill or excavate the top card of your deck, send it to the grave, you can activate Alcei's second effect, so detach a card and then bounce back one card on the field back to the bottom or top of the deck. So most of the time, as I do here now, I believe I called just the Ring Dragon of Ra just to be gimmicky, since I do want to mill the top card from my deck, send it to the grave and activate Alcei's effect to send back a card to the top of the bottom of the deck. Then activate Alcei's, here I call the Ring Dragon of Ra, and get a bit lucky, it's Leaf, didn't really matter, it was either destroy his Pyramid Turtle or bounce it back. Bouncing back was a bit better, since it does, it was a zombie deck, the chances of him having the Goblin Zombie or the Mizuki. But anyway, GG. This is a very disgusting duel. The last duel also the video, so normal summon Beast, test my luck, not lucky, so special summon the Lone Fire and 3 in the process. Get lucky, mill Spore, and on top of that draw into the Leaf. Set Call, set Fiendish Chain, and the field spell is live. He normal summons this. Eventually he's going to exceed for Volcasaurus. Volcasaurus will get the Fiendish Chain, so that's the reason why I play double Fiendish Chain and double Horn, just because of that. So to protect your tree, then he's going to set the warning, get very lucky here with the end phase field spell, mill the piece so the Lone Fire is reborn, and since he does have one back row, I first going to activate the field spell, put Mushroom on top, and then activate the tree on the field, and Mushroom will be sent to the grave, and then I can destroy his back row thanks to the Mushroom, then tribute Lone Fire, special summon the tree, mill Lone Fire, get an extra draw, exceed for Valgrant, and then activate Valgrant so the Fertilizer in my hand is live, reborn the tree on the field, get lucky, mill Sage, and then sad I don't have a Sylvan spell or trap in the grave, so the Sage cannot activate. Special summon the second tree, test my luck and put the mushroom on top just in case. I can definitely activate my field spell next turn to have to mill the mushroom to destroy one of his back rows. So make double Felgrand, set double Horn, and Bottomless. I think that's one of the strongest setups you can have with this deck. So I obviously don't want to let him search something from his deck, so Felgrand his disc. Then mill the mushroom, since I don't want to draw it. Draw into the copy plant, and with fertilizer on the field with the field spell I can stack leaf to the top of my deck, activate fertilizer and go from there. So anyway, GG. This was pretty disgusting. The deck list. This version is based on the rank 8 engine and Hermitry. You can definitely focus a bit more on a rank 7 engine and add more Sage. Sage is very good, but I think at the moment the rank 8 engine featured in this video has more options, Felgrand access, and creates more advantage overall. The rank 7 engine is decent, bounces back your fertilizers as you saw in one of the duels, so it's cool. Both Leaf and Peace are the ones you want to play 3 times. Hermitry as well. The rest is up to you. I'm satisfied with the current ratios. Blackhorn is a personal deck, and it's very, very good. It makes your first turn Felgrand much more powerful. Other options you can run at the deck are Debris Dragon. Definitely a solid main deck option for Ancient Fairy Dragon, Black Rose Dragon, or Scrap Dragon, for example. 1 for 1. I'm not a fan of this card. It only seems good if you have Dandelion as well, and then it's busted, but otherwise, no, I don't think you need to run it. Sylvan Blessing, the themed Call of the Haunted, I won't recommend running. Both Fertilizer and Call of the Haunted are much better. Both Star Eater and Leo are in the deck because there is a possibility to bring out a level 9 Spore, because you can banish your tree from the grave, and then you have the option to do Synchro for Star Eater. It has happened, so definitely play those in the extra deck. That's pretty much it. Guys, thanks for watching, and feel free to leave a comment or like if you enjoyed the video. Lead signing out.